Okay.
Hi Priyal, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you? The Midday Theatre.
Yes. So recently we had a reunion of the Merchant of Venice
Yeah.
cast and crew, and we really missed you. What is the
FOMO.
FOMO like for you? How was it?
I was actually so tired that day, and I couldn't believe that. Usually, when I used to be tired, when I was in the city, I used to come to the Midday Theatre to relax. And that day, I had just nowhere to go. And then on the top of it, you guys were holding a screening, and you were all together. It was the worst nightmare I could have had. And seriously, that was the biggest FOMO of my life. And I am waiting for another one to happen so that I also get to see all of us on the screen.
How do you feel that it will be 1 year of Merchant of Venice, 1 year of the first show that the Midday Theatre had performed?
I think this feeling is magnificent because since the Merchant of Venice Midday Theatre has just been growing, and there is nothing better than that, and it is growing single-handedly only because of Krishna. So, matlab, uh, this industry making it paving its own path in Surat. Like, imagine a Shakespearean theatre paving its path in Surat. It's something, it's very weird to hear also, but it's actually happening. So I think nothing better than this, nothing at all.
So you performed in the first two shows, first two productions.
Only.
And the third one was the importance of being earnest,
Yes.
where you were the audience. How
Yes.
did you feel as an audience in the third production?
So when we performed Romeo and Juliet, उसका जो हमारा final show था, that was the third show, वो उस time पे flawless था as an actor. But as an audience, when I saw the importance of being earnest, I think nothing was more flawless than that. And that's the beauty of Shakespeare, कि आपका backstage से लेके आपके actors, all of you are all together on the stage, and the way you coordinate has to be flawless, and I think we've topped that notch.
Yes.
So that's the best part.
But the third production was Oscar Wilde, it was not Shakespeare.
Yeah, but we took inspiration from Shakespeare and we are putting it in Oscar Wilde and all the other writers coming out. Don't do that to me. It's English.
Yes, thank you so much, Priya. Thank
All
you.
the best, guys. Hope to see you again.
Hi, Vaibhani, how are you?
Hi Krishna, I'm great. Not so great without TMT.
That's the answer we were looking for. It's been a year since the Midday Theatre performed its first production. How do you feel? What are the emotions that are running in you currently?
Emotions, firstly, I'm feeling very nostalgic seeing all these posts day in and day out. Thinking I was the one, who used to be in the process and all. But moreover, I feel lucky to be a part of TMT for some months, that I was 8 to 9 months. And it was so amazing. I learned some really precious lessons of my life that I could not have learned without theatre. And I cannot stop boasting well to my students and everyone that, I was a part of TMT. And I still am. Once I get free with this, I still will be.
Yes,
So
you are
I'm
one of
not
the
going
mothers.
out.
You are one
Yeah,
of
but
the
I
mothers.
miss it. Yes, I am one of you, and I will be again soon. So yeah, but I miss it so terribly.
We celebrated the 1 year anniversary through a reunion, a get together where we did the screening, and we missed you.
Yeah.
You missed out on that. How did
Yeah.
you feel about that?
Oh God, I don't know. There is not one moment that I don't curse myself working for other things and not being here with all these team members that we had. And there was, so it's not about, the play itself, it's about people, as life is. You get to learn so many things from people, and I miss them for that, for all the good things that they taught me, from everyone, and especially from Krishna. Yes, so
You were part of the first two productions, which were purely Shakespeare, and then you were the audience in the third one, which was Oscar Wilde. So what was the journey like from being the backstage to being the front stage and then being the audience?
yeah, all three journeys were wild, I would say. But yeah, so for the first two plays, I was not in the audience, so I really think that I missed a great part of a play there because I was not able to witness what was going on front stage. But then that was another learning in itself. Being an audience, I realized for the first time. So working backstage, that made me realize what should your role be as an audience. So the other two play, they taught me how to be a good audience, and it was so wonderful, which is why I think I enjoyed the wild play the most from all the audience, and I'm lucky for that.
And in your absence, the Midday Theatre has missed you a lot. We have been coming up with the next play, The Glass
The Glass
Menagerie
Menagerie.
by Tennessee Williams. It's one of those plays where TMT is experimenting with realism. How do you feel about that? What are your expectations with that?
I don't really know what to expect out of realism, because on the one hand it is very terrifying because it's realism. You're handling something that is real but also fictional, something that is real, not reality, it's realism. So you have to handle it very delicately. There is hope but there's no hope. So, and Tennessee Williams is anyway very difficult to enact, which I'm expecting a lot, and I know Krishna and the team will stand true to that, and I will be there for all the shows now, I hope.
Beautiful. And when are we expecting you back at TMT?
After a year, sadly after a year,
Oh, no.
but I'll be there.
Yes.
For whatever play that is going on, I'll be there.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Vaimani.
Thank you, Krishna.